Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to our today's Zoom meeting whose topic is AI and AI prompting. My name is Victoria Musini, and I'm very much delighted to host you today in this call. Yeah, I'm sharing my passion. I'm sharing my purpose. Yeah, and my positive thoughts and imagination on how artificial intelligence will help us, especially for us writers. My name is Victoria Musimi. Yeah, and briefly, I just want to share with you about the history of AI. If you go back to research or to history, AI has been there since 1956, and it is good for us as writers to understand where it came from so that we can be hopeful of the future of AI in our writing or in our course creation or in whatever we do. And we'll realize that it is marked in cycles of optimism, setbacks, and also breakthroughs. Yeah, and reflecting on the complexity of replicating human intelligence and also evolving nature of technology. So everything has an history, and so is AI. And AI today is now pervasive in various industries, starting with medicine, healthcare, finance, transportation, and also entertainment. It is not only in education or in research, it has been there all along. Technologies like natural language learning or processing, computer vision, autonomous systems are also advancing rapidly. Yeah, and all this is being aided by artificial intelligence. So what is it? We need to understand it because it is very real and very much present and part of our daily lives. We need to know where it came from. We need to know its origins so that when it is assisting us in our work, to have a foundation of the tool we are using, where it came from. It's very important. It empowers everything from our smartphones, voice assistants, to self-driving cars, virtual assistants. Yeah, they have been part of all that. And just from the word artificial, it means it's not natural. It's made by humans. And we cannot compare it with humans because it's something as humans have created. Intelligence is the ability to learn and understand. And you realize that when you put all these together, you get a machine, you get an equipment that mimics human intelligence. AI can analyze huge amounts of data, recognizing patterns, making decisions based on information. Yeah. AI has been used in disease epidemiology. It has been used in weather forecast, economic projections, because of that ability to analyze huge amounts of data. And we can also say it's like having a super efficient, tireless employee who never needs to take a coffee break. Yeah. Doing all this so that we can understand the background of AI. Because many people, especially writers, are very skeptical on to use it, because maybe many of us are not understanding where did it come from, and what are its capabilities, and where do we draw the line between the human and the AI. And we cannot understand AI if we don't understand the language of AI or the prompting. What is it? And this is the art of providing specific cues or instructions to get the response you want. We communicate with AI through prompting. Just to simplify this, it's like asking for direction in a foreign city where you need to be clear and very specific. Like AI will go where you ask it to go. It will answer the question you asked it or the command you've given it. Yeah. And so it means crafting questions or commands that guide the AI to produce useful, relevant answers without going off on a target. So up to that level, AI only gives us whatever we ask. And so we can say AI is nothing without your question, without your command. So how does AI interpret and respond to prompts? The question you are asking, the commands you're giving, how does it interpret it? And so is to respond. And at the heart of the AI is something we call the model. And this is like the brain of the AI, and it is trained to accommodate or to consume vast amount of data. And also it has been programmed to make predictions or even decisions based on the new inputs. So there is an input for this model to work or to give you a feedback. There has to be an input. When you interact with the AI, you are essentially giving it prompts or instructions to guide its responses. Yeah, it is only assisting you. It is assisting you to have a better output or a better response. So what are the basics of AI prompting? There has to be a prompt. There has to be an input. Yeah. Processing. And this is the AI's brain, or the command we've talked about, or the brain we've talked about, or the model we've talked about that analyzes the input or the prompt you've given it, and it will look for patterns or relevant data. Yeah, depending with the model you are using, it has a memory. It's able to remember previous prompts. There are others which are also developed. They can look for information. They can look for patterns and data in the entire web. The prompt also has an output. And this is a response or the action the AI generates. Because once you give it a you give it a command, once you give it an input, it will analyze it, it will give you patterns and process that and give you the response, which we are calling the output. And we might be asking ourselves, what is the importance of AI prompting? And I just want to ask you a question, or to view a scenario whereby you imagine you're trying to navigate a maze when you're blindfolded. Imagine that. Imagine the confusion. Imagine the frustration. And now I want you to imagine again doing it with a trusted GPS that not only allows you the way, to show you the way, but also cracks jokes to keep you entertained. So you can ask yourself, which one would you prefer? Would you prefer where you're navigating without direction? Or would you prefer when you're guided by this trusty GPS? Which one would you prefer? Yeah? Of course, I know if you're like me, you'll prefer whereby you're directed, where there is no confusion, where you're even entertained as you move along. Yeah? So AI prompting is very important. For your success is very important. So what is the role? What is the role of this prompting in AI interactions? Remember, like I've said, AI is nothing. AI is nothing without your command. AI is not here to take your job. AI is not here to take your place. It is here to make it better. And you can only make good use of it by giving the right commands, by asking the right questions. So what is the role of this AI prompting? And prompts are just a bridge between your intentions and also the capabilities of the AI. We know different models have different capabilities. We have models that can analyze your data. We have models that give you a text. We have others that can give you only an image. So it is just a bridge. And a well-crafted prompt or a question or a command can turn even a simple tool, a free tool in the internet, into a very powerful assistant. You only need to ask the right questions. Yeah. So the foundation of using artificial intelligence successfully, especially in your writing career, especially in whatever you do, you need to understand the art of prompting, or the art of asking whichever AI model you are using the right questions. And number one on the list is you need to be very, very clear in whatever you are asking your AI, because clear prompts ensure AI understands what you are asking. Remember, this model is human-made. It is only mimicking the human. It is not human. It can only work how you're asking the questions or the commands. So if you find yourself asking fake or ambiguous prompts, the AI or the model will just be confused, and it will give you irrelevant answers. And I know you've had those experiences. For example, you just ask a question to ChatGPT, and it is giving you irrelevant answers simply because the question or the command or the prompt you ask is very lacks clarity. So if you want AI to be your best friend, if you want AI to be your companion, you got to ask clear questions or clear prompts. And this is the reason why many people say these virtual assistants cannot help them, because they are asking the wrong questions, or their questions are not clear. You also need to give a context the command you're giving, you need to give a context. Like, for example, if you provide a good context, AI will deliver more accurate and very relevant responses. Yeah. So the more information you give, the better the output. The less information you give, the less the answer you get. So you have to be clear. You have to give the AI model the context of your question. Of course, I'll show you how you do all this, because this is one of the reasons so many people are facing so many challenges. They are asking they cannot create an ebook, even through the simple, yeah. So you need to give the model the context, or you have to show it exactly what you want. Yeah. You also need to be conciseness. Yeah. And while context is important, being concise helps AI focus on the key aspects of your request without getting unnecessary details. Yeah. So those are the key traits you need to follow when you are prompting any AI model. Yeah, any AI model, you need to have those three variables. For example, this is an example of clear, concise, and specific prompt. For example, instead of asking the AI, can you give me, can you help me with an online course for career women? Yeah, help me with that. Help me. Can you help me with my online course for career women? Like, you need to. If you ask that, it's not clear. The AI is wondering in which field. How do you want to be assisted? So you can try to ask this question instead. Can you help me outline a project plan for developing an online course for career women who want to reignite their career joy and passion, including key milestones and a timeline? Yeah, those are two different prompts. And you will agree with me, the one we had seen here before, it lacks clarity. It lacks context. As compared with this one, it is very clear. Yeah, the information you want is well defined. And believe you me, if we take all these two different prompts into any AI model, it will give us different responses. Because one is clear and has the other one lacks clarity and has no context. So those are key things in the AI prompting. And you'll realize that the second prompt, it is very clear, has context, it's very concise. Yeah. So effective prompting will help you write your ebook. Effective prompting will help you create your online course, and it will assist you so much. In a work you could have done a whole day, you can do it within hours. And so it's by understanding what AI is and how it interprets these prompts and the importance of crafting effective prompts, you are well on your way to becoming a prompt wizard, and you will become better even in creating your ebook or even your book. For example, you have manuscript, but you don't know how to go about it. AI can help you outline that. It can help you even classifying or developing chapters and all that. So the key elements of effective prompting, I would like you to think of AI as your highly intelligent and slightly clueless body. It knows a lot, but you have to steer it in the right direction. And so is to get the best results, you need to speak its language. And that is a mix of clarity, context, and a lot of precision. Without that, you will have a lot of confusion. Without that, you will face so many challenges, even when you're writing your book or creating your course, or even writing copywriting materials. Yeah. So you need to craft clear and concise prompts, because it ensures the AI knows exactly what you want without any room of confusion, of wonder, or of wondering what you are looking for. Think of it as giving direction to someone who has never been to a place before. And I know we all have an experience of ever asking for direction. You want clarity, you want precision. So be specific, keep the language very simple. Yeah. And it's like you giving the AI a GPS with a clear route. By mastering all this, AI will be your companion. AI will be your assistant in whatever you do. For example, of fake prompts, like, for example, tell me about something. Imagine giving that prompt to AI. Tell me about something. It lacks clarity. As compared with, tell me about the benefits of monetizing my skill experience. Those are two different prompts. Believe you me, the second one will get the correct information. And the AI will not give irrelevant responses or outputs. And as you have realized, a clear prompt specifies exactly what information you are looking for. It makes it easier for the AI to provide a relevant response. So to use any AI model effectively, you need to understand the art of prompting. You need to understand the language of AI, which is clear, precise, and prompts. Right? So these are some of the tips I would want you to note. Use precise language and avoid vague terms or generalities. Be specific about what you want. Include details that narrow down to the scope of the response. Especially if you want to write an ebook, you will not get a good output unless you practice these good variables we are talking about. So you need to avoid unnecessary words. Keep your prompt as short as possible while still being specific, because you can narrow it down such that it is not clear and the output quality will be reduced. So in as much as we are saying you keep it short, make it even more specific. So providing context and setting parameters. And for AI prompting, context is king. So the more context you provide, the better the AI can tailor its response to your needs. So you need like to give a description. You need like to give a description of what you want. Because like we've said, AI knows so much. So when you're prompting or when you're asking your question or giving it a command, you like to give it a very good backstory. Because remember, I've said AI has a memory. If you give it a backstory, it will carry it over in whatever else you will ask it later on. So the more information you give, the better it can understand you and respond better. Yeah. You also need to set boundaries to ensure AI does not go off on a target. Yeah, that is something we've talked about. For example, here is a prompt without context, like explain career clarity. Yeah, that one lacks context. As compared with explain career clarity to a group of newly graduated women using simple language. Those are two different prompts. One has context, the other one lacks context. And believe you me, the response you'll get from this is totally different. Remember, you as a content creator, as a writer, as a course creator, you only want a response from the AI. And the better the prompt, the better the response. Yeah, like we've seen, the second prompt gives AI a clear audience, a style to aim for, even making the response more appropriate and effective. Yeah, that is what we've just said. A clear prompt whereby you've given a clear context is very key for you getting a response from any AI model. What exactly do you want? Yeah, it's very important. So you need to define the format, indicate if you need a list or a paragraph or bullet points, and also set the tone. Specify if you want a formal or casual response. AI needs to know all this for you to get the most out of it, right? And I know up to that moment, we've understood, or the take home message is AI is nothing without and you need to give the context of what you are asking. We've also seen that you have to give it the AI model as an input, as a processing, or the brain, and the output. So whatever you give to AI in form of question or command, that is the input, the processing of the model, for example, ChatGPT. So you also to, in whatever you want, you need to select the model that is giving you the best response of what you want. And I want to show you how you can do all this, or how you can make good use of the three components of AI model, or how can you get the most out of it. And I have a document here that is, let me see, where is it? How you can have the best out of AI. You need what we are calling, yeah, prompt refinement worksheet. Prompt refinement and feedback worksheet. In here, I have indicated how you can go back for Yeah, sorry for that. I would like to share on how you can effectively get a good feedback from any AI model. Yeah. Let me share my screen again. And I'm calling this document prompt refinement and feedback. This one can help you get the best out of AI. Yeah. And I'm in this worksheet, we are using the input, the processing, and the output, or the feedback you're getting, or for you to get the best out of AI, even any model. Step number one is the initial prompt. The initial prompt. Which question do you ask? Or command? Which command do you give? Like your objective should be you write your initial prompt that you like the AI to respond to. For example, write a blog post about the benefits of remote work. That is the first prompt you give, or the first input. And in the initial prompt, the tip here is be specific about the topic, the tone, and format to give AI a clear starting direction. Yeah, that one should be your objective. In step two, this is the first response you'll get, is the first response you get from the AI. And remember, I've said you can use several models. For example, ChatGPT. In the second response, in the first response, sorry, you need to review the AI's initial response. What has it said? For example, the AI has generated for you a general blog post on remote work benefits. So at this point, you as a writer or you as a person instructing the model, you need to take note of what the AI is doing is got right, as well as the many elements that feel too vague or general or even irrelevant to what you intended for. Yeah. So after that, after it has given you the first response, you need to give a feedback in step 3. Give a feedback. Are you satisfied with the response it gave you? And the objective is here is to provide detailed feedback on what the AI response needs to improve. You got a response, it was very general, it was not specific, you are not happy with it, you did not like it. Give it a feedback. For example, like the post needs more statistical data to back up the benefits as well as personal acknowledgement. What is this? Yes, from real remote workers. So you need to give that feedback, and the tip is you need to be clear, and you need to have an actionable feedback to the AI that it can adjust in the right direction. For example, in step 3, when you're giving a feedback, you can ask for additional details. For example, like more data. Yeah, like more data or examples. You can specify a preferred tone or style. Do you want a very formal tone or casual one? You can as well ask for a change in the format or even the structure. That is the third step. You're revising your feedback. Now, in step 4, revise your initial prompt. The objective here should be you adjust your initial prompt based on the feedback you provided. For example, write a blog post about the benefits of remote work, including statistical data. Yeah. So you need to revise your prompt very well. And the tip here is to incorporate your feedback directly into the revised prompt. And you need to be very specific as possible about the new elements you want to see in the response. Remember, in this process, it might seem very tedious, tiresome. However, you want to get the best out of it. In step 5, this is the second response. And the objective here is you want to review the AI's revised response based on your adjustment. Remember, you're commanding or you're instructing, you're prompting the AI, and it is giving you response. You want to get the best out of it. So the tip here is take time to assess whether the changes improve the output. This is an opportunity to spot areas of minor refinements. In step 6, this is a final adjustment. And this is the objective here is to make the final tweaks to further refine the output for a polished results. For example, of an adjustment is you can add a section of tips for staying productive while working remotely and all that. And you use this step to make any minor adjustments to enhance readability, improve the flow, also add missing elements that would elevate the quality. And here, I don't know, you've heard like what I've said. Many people, especially writers, they think or they have this opinion of AI will do for you everything. Of course, there are the final adjustment you will do. You will put your voice in your document. And now in the final output, you want to finalize the refined output as your complete response. And the tip here is ensure the final version meets your original goals and it flows smoothly and addresses your target audience effectively. Here, you can even do it yourself. You can do it manually. You can also seek the assistance of the AI. And I would love to show you a document or a book that I created from a course I've been doing. I just gave the AI the Word document. Yeah, I converted the audio into a text. I used that text. I prompted into ChatGPT, and I got my book on retirement. I hope it's here. Let me see. Yeah, sorry for that. Let me share my screen again. I would like to show you. Course. Yeah. So what I want to conclude with is, at the heart of AI prompting, AI success, or at the heart of AI helping you, it's proper prompting. Yeah. Proper prompting. You need to give the right commands. You need to ask the right questions. Otherwise, you'll get frustrations. You'll get discouraged because AI will not give you the best. The best in your ebook writing. Yeah. So yeah, just to demonstrate what we are talking about, I can share my screen. Yeah, the AI model I use, for me, I use ChatGPT. I know there are several models. Yeah, we have Copilot from Microsoft, we have Gemini, we have Cloudy, all those. You use the one you're comfortable with. You use the one which is giving you the best output. Yeah. So I just want to give it a prompt, a clear prompt, to see the three variables or the three traits that your prompt need to have. For example, help me create a course outline for career women who want career women recently employed achieve joy, joy and passion in their career, as well as work-life balance. That is a prompt I'm giving. That is my input. That is the input we are talking about, the prompt or a question. Yeah. Clear, precise as a context. Let's see what it will give us. It is analyzing, it is processing. Yeah. And this is what it has given me. Here is a comprehensive course outline designed to help recently employed career women achieve joy, passion, and work-life balance. Yeah, I'll be given a course title, Joyful Careers, Passion and Balance for Women in Workforce. They are given me the objectives. Course duration, 4 weeks, with what I'll focus on each week. And all the modules, week 3, I have everything, all the modules. And all that. And it has given me bonus. Bonus guided self-assessment workbook for long-term growth. If this is not what I was looking for, I would give it further command. And I command it back, or I prompt it back. I'm giving a feedback of this response. Like, can you give me more deeper details on the course outline, like statistical data supporting this. I'm giving a response to the I'm giving a feedback to that response. Let's see. You see, there is statistical data. It's still giving me, still delivering responses or the output. Yeah. This is what you are talking about. If in step 3 you get satisfied, you can go forward and deliver your content. But if you feel you did not get the right information, keep on asking it more questions. For example, let me ask it a question. Can you remember the ebook, the 7 ebook, the 7 prompts to create an ebook I shared the other day? Can you remember the 7 prompts to create an ebook I shared the other day? Yes, they are there. Yeah, I was sharing my screen on how you can prompt your AI model. And like I've said, for me, I'm using a ChatGPT. Let's see. Let me see it here. Yeah, I was asking it whether it remembers the 7 prompts I've used. I can go further and tell it, now help me create an ebook using the prompts. Now help me create an ebook from the above outline using the 7 prompts. Here is how we can create. Good. You see, it has created an idea, a catchy title, outline. The outline is there. Yeah, it's still giving me an outline. Individual chapters, they are there. Yeah. So what am I trying to say? If you want to get the best out of any AI model, the secret lies in the prompting, or the secret lies in the questions and commands giving your model. Like I've told you, I have several. For me, I'm using ChatGPT. It is giving me the results I look for. Yeah. And we've said, for you to get the most out of any AI model, be clear. Be clear in your prompt. Be specific in your prompt. Give the context to a prompt, and you will get the most out of your AI model. So thank you so much for joining me in this call. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, I don't take it for granted. If you have any questions, you can ask, or you can ask in the WhatsApp group. Meanwhile, it has been a pleasure talking to you, sharing what I love doing. Yeah, in the next call, I'll show you. I know most of us here known each other through the 7 prompts for a seamless ebook creation. I will show you how you can use those prompts to create your own ebook. So thank you so much, and may God bless you.